I am super stoked to be with you guys here live. Oh, it makes me happy. Oh, they've done an upgrade. Great. Now I can we'll see. It looks like it's going everywhere it's supposed to. Can we just say if technology works today after I came home and my phone wasn't connecting to the internet? It's been randomly connecting to some different Wi-Fis, and I think it's from when we had a Wi-Fi issue. And so needless to say, I just want to make sure you can hear me. So let's take a peekaroo. If you guys don't know, my name is Jamie and I'm with gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net. I am over 17 years. If you guys don't know, with Stampin UP, and I love it. I really do. I love being here with you guys every week. We do our weekly lives, which are always super fun. Let me see here. We're just getting boom, boom, boom. All right. So I'm super glad to be creating with you guys. It looks like people will be joining us here momentarily. We have a fun fold handmade card that's coming out today. So this here is this really sweet card. It folds flat, goes right into your envelope, but it comes out and it steps up. So we can see here, it's kind of like an accordion card. It steps up and has a great, great little vibe to it. This is the most beautiful day of spring that we've had. It was vibrantly beautiful this afternoon. This morning, it was gray and gloomy while we were driving in to our homeschool community day. But when we came home, woo, that sun was out and it was gorgeous. And I was super happy to see it. So let me see here. If you guys are joining us, make sure you comment and let me know where you guys are. We have a new upgrade with my streaming service. So good luck. Let's see if I see all the comments. I could hope so, right? Okay, so with it being a beautiful, vibrant spring day, I wanted to create a card that screamed spring and yet fit inside of our cards. And if you guys haven't seen the new announcement, I will be announcing tomorrow our new list with the retiring colors, retiring stamp sets, retiring papers, you name it. It's all being launched on March 29th. So you can see it all online. It does not go on sale until the sales don't occur until April 4th. So if you want to get your discount in all of it, this is a great time to grab that starter kit and order with your discount all of the good stuff. Oh, look at the flashy little butterflies. Do you guys see that? That makes me really happy. So I have this whole tutorial will be on my blog officially at 9 o'clock this evening. So you should be able to see it at gettingcrafty.net and with all of the measurements that you're going to need. We're going to go ahead and dive right into create. Again, when you join, make sure you like this video and share and comment. Goodness, it says somebody commented, but it's not showing me the comments. So let's see where you guys are. Are we people? Oh, I see people liking the video. If you're joining us live there, hi Bonaboo, hi Deb. Can you guys tell me where you're commenting from? Well, you're on YouTube. I should be able to see the comments. Oh goodness. Well, that should be interesting. Huh. Check the stream. It's showing me that you guys are commenting, but this is going to be a challenge if it doesn't show up in the new box. So let's see here where I see you guys are, Bonnie and Deb are on Facebook. So I see you guys popping on, or you're on YouTube, I mean. But that doesn't mean that it's going to, with their upgrade of their new system, show it to me. Yay. So if I don't comment, I'll be popping back and forth and we'll do that together. So I love a collection that is designed to be coordinated. And we have an upcoming class on this while supplies last. So you guys are going to want to make sure that you join that. We have our Taco Fiesta class coming up on April 11th as a Taco Tuesday. So that will be a taco card making and bingo event coming up. We also have this cup of tea class, as long as it doesn't sell out, will be occurring right around my birthday at the middle of April. So we're going to go ahead and it'll be perfect in time to celebrate the women in your life from Mother's Day to the spring, summer birthdays and such. So goodness, now I'm worried. Why isn't it showing me? If I hit enter, will it show it? Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. Still no comment showing. Well, Sure, Restream. You guys, you gotta love electronics. Technology makes me want to scream. Scream! It does. Let me just pull up the other, make sure you guys are able to see me. We're gonna dive right in and start creating. I'm just a little tired today. So Tuesdays, if you don't know, I'm up at 5 a.m. to do our homeschool community day. And today was hat day. So I threw on a cute little all-American flag country girl hat. And I wore this cute shirt. And my daughter looked at me and she goes, "What are you, a fancy cowgirl?" I just thought that was the funniest thing ever, you guys. I was like, sure, why not? Marilyn, hi! Hello, Nicole, bonjour, from Ontario, Canada. And then my sweet, sweet Marilyn out in California. You guys, I don't know why it's not coming on to the other platform, which has all of my comments. Of course. So we will move forward. I may not be able to respond to your comments. I will try to peek when I ask some questions on each of the platforms, but welcome to fancy internet. Gotta love it. Okay, I'm gonna put my hair up because that's how I like to create. And this is very whimsical. It reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. And if you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland. This is one of my recent purchases for myself for Christmas. I'm late with the bun from Alice in Wonderland. I've done Alice in Wonderland. We've dressed up for it and we've done reenactment, like murder mysteries for kids, and it was all of the storybook characters, and Alice was one of them. So of course I had to be in Alice in Wonderland. And one of my really good friends, Francie, back in California, crocheted for me a top hat that I rock for those kinds of events, because who doesn't need a hat that's a top hat that's crocheted, that's all vintaged out? Me, I need that in my life. Why not? So I'm going to sip my hot water while we go ahead and create together. Let's dive on in. Okay, so remember, you should be able to, I'm going to zoom in. I probably should have left it the other way, but that's okay. We're going to zoom in and make sure that you guys should be able to see everything. If you are joining us, make sure you let me know where you are. Checking in. I'm going to try this here. Activate chat. Oh, you have to hit a button. Of course. I just found out what we need to do with the new upgrade. I swear I could scream at upgrades. We're embracing the Cup of Tea stamp set. Now, this is a wonderful, what date? Eric Hurd, please try again. It's telling me that I'm in 1969. You guys, what? Close. Okay, I enabled. What the heck? Rah! Okay, so we're going to grab the Cup of Tea stamp set and the coordinating dies. I love that it comes with 2 different teacups that you can die from. You can die cut. Now this die cuts it out. You guys can see how it will die cut, but I love stacking our teacups. This is great. I'm also a huge fan of coffee, even though I'm trying to give it up. Sure, let's just give up coffee. Probably not right now. Your channels. Sure. Why do we make us do this while we're live? Like, why? Your channels. Of course. Okay. Stupid electronics. Okay, so I can see you guys maybe delayed on the commenting. And I pray that it's working, right? Because I don't see my hand moving. Oh, there it is. Okay, I can see my hand moving. It's probably on a delay. It does that for safety. I don't know. One of the things I really love is that scene in Alice Wonderland at the tea table where it's just a madhouse. And I feel often like that's the story of my life, quite honestly. So I thought, let's go ahead and recreate that. I often feel much like Alice in Wonderland falling down the rabbit hole. And so what we're going to do is I looked out and it is a stunning green, beautiful spring day here. All that rain is panned out to create a really pretty, vibrant look outside. So I just thought, let's go ahead and create that. You guys... Oh, I have people texting me right now. I can't answer if you guys are texting me. It will kill my lives. So sure. And this is a, you guys, and I'm ADHD. So you honestly, when things get texted, I can't respond. So it's kind of comical in the aspect of this. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water. Now this is a really easy accordion step up style card. So when you open up, that felt good. Hot water. I love hot water, actually. Does that sound weird to anybody else? Anybody else drink hot water? I've done it for years. And so we're going to take these gorgeous note cards. Now, I'd love for you guys to comment. The one I did was this really pretty Tahitian Tide blue note card. But if you guys click on, you can see this whole kit comes with this parakeet, the sweet sorbet, the Tahitian Tide, the orchid, and the starry sky. So you guys tell me really quickly which you think you would like to see. And I'm going to kind of pop between the channels and see what you guys would like to see. Bonjour, Nicole. There we go. All right. So Marilyn, you guys, if you're seeing this, make sure that you go ahead and share. Sharing is caring. All of you guys that see. So if you guys can tell me, you can even just say the colors green, red, blue, I don't know, and purple. Can we make a decision? Oh my goats. Stupid internet. Sorbet, thank you. I love the sorbet as well. So I want to show you guys, this paper is just beautiful and I love it. And we have this upcoming class coming up because I just found it to be super joyful, super vibrant. And if I can get a paper that is easily coordinated, I'm all over it. Oh, we have Bonnie and Deb throwing it out with their sorbet and purple requests. Looking to see if anybody has commented elsewhere. What do we do? I actually think, Bonaboo, that the red might be a little bit more fun today. I think the other one's darker, so we're going to go with that. Just because Deb commented first. I don't know. There's no winner in this. It's all a winner. It's all a winner. And then if you guys grab the coordinating envelope, first of all, so pretty. I love it so much. When you get this envelope in the mail, it's going to be like a gift wrapped card that you get. That is cool. Isn't it neat, Bonnie? And so I'm going to give you guys a fair warning. This is going to be retiring. This collection will be retiring. Now, do I think that's the truth about the dies and the stamp set? I don't know. But I do know they will not carry over this designer series paper and the coordinating envelopes. So you want to make sure you get them before the end of the month, because once they're gone, they're gone. Once things are retired from Stampin' Up, they will not remanufacture them. So you have to be aware of that. Now, we're going to take and pick a coordinating designer series paper. Now, I'm going to make the teacups out of these two, and I wonder, is it too sorbet-y now? Kind of is for this one. I'm going to switch it up. So we're going to put that one in. I love the yellow on here. And we're going to mix it up just a smidgy-widgy. And our papers are all double-sided designer series paper, so it makes it easy to create with. I'm just going to pick one that I think will look really good with that sorbet, while not being overwhelming. Oh, I like the teacup of teacups. And I like the color, so that's a possibility. Ooh, but I love this green. And this little, oh, you guys. See, when you have a collection that is just this pretty, it is so hard to pick a, like, what you're going to do kind of thing. Now, because, again, it's double-sided, and I do love that it incorporates all through the designer series paper, the note cards, and the envelopes, all a coordinated pattern. You really can't go wrong with that, but I'm kind of leaning towards, like, I'm going to pull these back. Did I go through the paper already? No, I didn't. Ooh, I love this one with the little cards with the envelope with the flowers in it. Isn't that pretty? I could go all day with this. Ooh. I did this one on the first one. It might be too sorbet-y on sorbet-y. Is that a term? It might be sorbet-y on sorbet-y. But then I like it. I'm going to give you guys an option, and I'd love for you to comment. So let's put away what I'm not going to play with at this exact moment. Why? Because my ADHD will mean we'll start going crazy. This is the envelope. This is the note card. I'm going to move the other one aside so you can see kind of how that came out right there. Okay, so moving my cup of tea. Cup of tea. One of my really good friends in England, I have several actually in Europe, and they refer to it as a cuppa, C-U-P-P-A, a cup of tea, which I love. So we're going to be doing this sweet sorbet card. We can either stick with the coordinating flowers, and then we can take, actually, that's just what we're going to do. I'm not going to ask you for permission. I'm just going to do it. Oh, I love the stripes. I love all of it. What am I going to do? I don't know if I like a cup of cups, so we're going to put that one away. And what we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to use this on both sides. Why? Because it's pretty. So pretty. And then we're going to trim this down. I have the exact measurements for you already on my blog. It goes live at 5:30. You want to make sure that you grab that. So we're going to come in, and there's no waste to this, really. Now, this is my fair warning. When you guys are fussy cutting or scoring, I'm not fussy cutting, but scoring your designer series paper, I need you guys to realize that it is thinner. So it's not as thick. And that being the case, you want to be aware, I'm going to be popping back and forth, that you're going to have to score it softly. So you really want to just kind of be gentle with this overall. So I have my measurements here on the side. And again, all the measurements are ready for you on my blog, so we can do this. So a gentle score. And then I have a little magic trick. Not really. It's kind of a cheat. What I do is I keep tape, clear tape, next to me when I am using scoring through designer series paper, because it takes just one little tear. And then you're like wanting to kind of growl at it. And let's not growl. Let's just be a happy stamper today. Here we go. Now, I did design this stair set myself. I played with, if you guys saw, there's probably 10 pieces of sample card that I just kept folding until I got the look that I wanted. And that's what I did. This is another project that we're doing this week that is tied to this suite. You guys are going to love it. Love it. So what we're going to end up using in here is the teacups. One. Actually, I didn't use this teacup, did I? Where's my sample? I did not. So I ended up using just the one teacup. And I'm going to set this aside. Good night. Bonnie's going to tell me, Jamie, breathe. Because that's what my Bonnie will say. So I'm going to set that to the side just so I can peek at it while we're crafting, but it's not in my face. You will need this little, this will do the topping of the flowers, and you'll need this little tag. And we're going to create, this is kind of an over-the-top card in the aspect that there's just a little bit going on. And when you have a stamp set that has a lot of greetings and a lot of that, makes it easy to play. And that always makes my day. Hey, hey, there you go. So poet, and you didn't even know it. Now, one of the things that we can do, this is 2 teacups going the exact same directions. So if you wanted to, we could flip it so one teacup is facing one way and one's facing the other. So can you guys comment same direction or opposite? Same direction or opposite, because that will affect what I die cut, just so you know. I'm going to put this here so you can kind of peek it while we're doing it. Then I'm grabbing this designer series paper, and I like pattern on pattern. So in order to create that without being overwhelming, opposite, opposite. Ooh, fun. I like that. Crystal, nice to see ya. We're going to take the flower teacup, and we're going to stamp that on the Petite Parakeet cup here. Okay, we're going to go opposites then. I like that. All of you guys are opposite today, and I dig it. It's fun. It's easy. And being that it was a great spring day, I am... Oh, what's it doing? Facebook, what are you doing? Okay, well, sure. Who knows? I'm just going to try to follow the YouTube one because I don't know why. I have to now call my tech people, find out what the heck they did with their upgrade. anybody else want to quit technology? Is it just me? It's not just me. I know it's not. I know you guys are probably in the same stinking boat. Every time they do an upgrade on my phone or my computer, we just had a huge blowout in our family, like an argument, because my daughter was working on a 15-page science report. And you have to love it because that is where the computer did an upgrade. And when they did it, it ended up, I'm going to put this to the side. We're going to make the little T tag. And so it deleted her whole paper and reset it. And then set it with, when it resets, it sometimes will kill the autosave. And so this has happened to her twice. And let me tell you, I don't like dealing with my kids when they complain. Me either? Like, am I alone? No, me neither. So, and I'm not super empathetic. But then we were talking to my son because they were sharing the computer and he was being kind of a 19-year-old. And I was just done. I was done with all of them. I was like, screw this. This doesn't need to be this hard. But I am a mom, so we know that that's not true. Okay, so what we have here is this little teacup, and we're going to die cut the other side as well. Now, I'm not going to go flower on flower because this is a lot busier on this back side. So what we're going to do is we're going to trim this off just because I like it to be easy. And we're going to go close to it, but not on it. The dies are easy to work with, but I don't need to stress about it. And I'm going to die cut 2 at the same time. Let's see here if this will work. I have a thought. Let's hope it works. Could be worse. Could not work. And we'll still be fine because we're live and we're together and it is what it is. Here, I don't want to deal with all the dog tag sections of all of this. And because it's all designed to coordinate, it's no effort, you guys. No effort. I like that so much. I need things in my life to be easy. And generally, as a mom, the only time that's easy is when I'm crafting. But I have to tell you guys a little story. Do you want to hear a story? This is how we cut an emboss machine. And so I'm going to zoom out because I think that it's like in your face. There you go. So my son is passionate about his faith and apologetics. And so I was leading a class of homeschool kids when they had some questions about apologetics and the application when it came to their faith. And so I reached out to my son immediately and I said, hey, bud, could you come? Because he had a similar struggle when he was about the same age. And unlike some of my friends, I have friends that freak out when their kids go through this. I am the opposite. Do you know why? I am convinced that our kids are better when they question their faith, kind of like us. We're better when we question our faith. So, I had a friend who literally melted down about it. And then there was me who was like, okay, let's do this. So then my son came today to our homeschool community and he ended up leading. It was so sweet. So I had 3 kids in my class today. And then by the time he was done leading the apologetics, there was 3 class sizes of high school kids in my classroom. They were in the hall, they were sitting on the floor, and they were all asking questions about apologetics. If you don't know a thing about apologetics, you guys, learn. If you don't know what you believe in and why, don't just have blind faith. Go learn, right? Like, oh, I think it's so important. Okay, so here's our teacups. You guys ready? There's one, and here's the second. But what we're going to do is just flip it. So it'll be like that. Isn't that great? Then we have our top. Then we have our little tag. And if you know me, I'm going to put these 3 things on the magnetic that I have on my die cutting. Because if I don't, I lose it. And then I freak out. Let's not freak out, Jamie. Okay, and then this here, you can use this as a stencil. You can do a lot with it. I'm just going to move the whole thing. One of the tips I have is when I'm die cutting, I use the bottom platform for just cutting, and this is on top. So if you guys are missing it, there's a whole series coming out on my YouTube channel, my blog, about cutting specialty paper and some great tips on how to do so with ease. There we go. No, you guys can see, look how messy it is. Now let's hide my mess. Yes. Okay. So, if you guys know apologetics, do you know what apologetics are? Like, I don't know if everybody knows what apologetics is. It is the knowledge of your faith. So, for me, I'm a Christian, and I just think it's really important, and I don't think enough people know what they believe in and why. And honestly, I think my son knows a lot more than I do because he's actively sought it out happily. I love that he did that. When he struggled, that was where we went. Like, we were like, okay, so he has a cousin who is a scientist and was in the NASA program at one point before it got shut down. And he's a brilliant scientist and a father of two. Anyway, he actively studied apologetics as a hobby. And so when I told that to my son was like, well, I could do that. And it answered all of his questions, or at least most of them, which I think is awesome. Okay. Oh, crackers. Y'all. But think about it. I had 18-year-olds sitting on the floor of my classroom asking him questions. Like, people are just hungry for answers. Whether they agree with you or not is, like, fine. And I couldn't have been more proud of my son. There we go. Oh, I screwed up. See, I am not perfect. You're welcome. I'm going to take these top two off of each of these. So what I do is when I'm removing adhesive, I do a rolling motion. And that roll picks it up and takes it off with less damage than you think. You do need the bottom piece, though. I forgot what I was doing. I got to talking to you guys about apologetics. Okay. There we go. Now, we're going to go ahead and put this together. So do you remember we started with these measurements here? So we're going to go down and up, and we're going to make kind of an accordion fold here. And I wanted it to be a stair step. So I want a variety of sizes. So that's why it took me well over 10 samples to make that, because I had to play with the sizes to get what I wanted to create this stacked effect. And I wanted that stacked effect to be able to step out and rise to the occasion. But also I wanted it to look the same, whether it's being mailed flat, where you can see the stacked cups, or if it's standing up, right? And I like to be able to write in a card. So this gives you that stacked look here, even if it's separate. So there you go. Today is my friend Donna's birthday back in California. Happy birthday, Donna Boo. And I miss our sisterhood that we had. I saw them when I was back in California. When I visited with my father-in-law and my sister-in-law and my stepdaughter. And so it's her birthday today. And I just love my girl pals. I miss them tremendously. We've been friends since our babies were babies. And now they're all growing up. It's the hard part of life. I mean, every chapter is new and exciting. I was talking to another friend of ours that our babies were in preschool together. So I have that sweet sorbet, and I have this here. And I put adhesive on the back panel. So the smaller panel is the back panel there. And then I'm going to take this right to the edge. And I'm just lining it up. The benefit to using our multi-purpose liquid adhesive is I can still move it around for a little bit when you apply it. What do you guys think so far? Do you like it? Do you love it? I just love it so much, quite honestly. You can see it just stacks perfectly. Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom. Then we're going to take our little teacup. We're going to put that down here. Now, if you want to add a little bit of wow to this, let's see if I have a dauber right here in front of me. I usually have something right here. I have stuff kind of stacked on it, of course. Let's grab that real quick. Neutrals, brights, labels, colors, and color. And nope. So what I do is I use our daubers and I label everything. You guys, I have a tendency to label things because it makes me happy. It makes me able to use it. And I put it in this little case that I store them in by color family. That's all. And then I keep an extra one towards the bottom. So we're going to do this for the parakeet or the sweet sorbet. You can do it with any of those colors if you want to create a little bit of texture and depth. What I'm doing is taking that dauber inside of the ink pad, and I'm just going to kind of go around that there. This gives you a shadow, and it adds to the roundness of the teacup. Right there. I think that's cute. What do you guys think? I think it adds to the spring of it too. It makes me super happy. We're going to come in and kind of stack that there, right? And then we have this one here. Do I think it needs it? Probably not. I'll just add a little bit. Now, I love, love, love the little floral on the striped teacup here. Thank you, Debbie. I think it's super cute. It's a little step up, right? It's a little kind of fun. Now, we're going to tilt it just a smidge here. Now, our teacups are settled in one another. Now, if it's not 100%, you might want to. What I did before was I did it opposite. I did this back piece first, and then I did the front teacup. So there you go. I make sure that there's no adhesive in the back of that accordion so it doesn't get stuck when you're shipping it, correct? And then it's going to be on the front of a card so it becomes just like this. There's no loss here. And when you have such a vibrant note card, you can have a lot of fun with that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the double layer oval punch here. And we're going to go into that designer series paper, which I have right here. And I kind of want to pick up that really fun striped look right there. So I'm going to come back here and grab that. And then I'm going to grab the petal pink, which I already have out. And the reason I'm doing that is, and I've cut it down to 1 inch so it fits inside of that there. There you go. Oh, Debbie, they guys know each other. I love that. So then we're going to grab this little greeting here. And this reminded me of my girl pals. It says, let's get together soon. Now, our ladies are back in California are going to get together and do one of our luncheons. I'm not there, so we're going to FaceTime. And I'm going to be there virtually while my girls get together. That is so funny. You guys are cute. So let's get together soon. And then I'm just going to punch that out and put it together. This is surprisingly easy for what it is, right? You need a little fun fold. Shouldn't take much effort. Now I've stamped it. I'm going to punch it out so I can see it's pretty centered. Then we're just going to kind of put that together. I'm all about balance, so make sure you put 2 on a longer punch like this so that it comes together pretty well. Isn't that whimsical? It's a very fun Alice in Wonderland nod. and spring. It says spring to me, and I love that spring is here. Yummy. Isn't that sweet? Then we're going to take the brass embellishments. Let me see where I put it. Because you know I had it right here moments ago. Of course. There's my take your pick tool. If you were my brass butterflies, where would you be? Well, I'm going to get another pack because sure. And then I thought it would be really fun to add a little flash. And I love the look of those brass butterflies on there. Thanks, Debalicious. So what we're just going to do is we're going to grab our take your pick tool. Oh, and I did do this little tag. It says, I miss you, like a T tag, right? And I put that on a dimensional. And you can even kind of like have it hang off of the cup if you want, right there. I miss you. It's true. I miss my girls back east, but I'm really glad that we get together. So then we're going to grab our take your pick tool and some brass butterflies, and we're going to come in. Odd numbers are best, so you really want to stick with 3 or 5. You can even go more. It depends how flashy you want to be. Right there. Now, if you're mailing a card and your embellishments are too raised, turn your card inside out. Have you ever done that? So what I mean by that is if we're going to mail this card, Deb, I love that God is in charge. I wish I knew about what, but praise the Lord. So we're going to take this card, and it's a fun fold accordion there, and you write your card, and then you close it up. Now your embellishments are inside of the card, and your card isn't going to get ripped up in the mailing. And I did talk to my postmaster about that. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to add one more just because I think it's really true. Odd numbers look best. There you go. Boom shakalaka. And then we're done. That's it. We could keep adding on. We can take that parakeet. Where did that go? And I like the idea of decorating on the inside. Take your note card and this sweet little springy flower. Come inside. Look at that. Oh, as I hit my sweet little Alice in Wonderland tea card. So you can go all the way across. There. I like a sweet little embellishment on the inside like this. And if you are turning it inside out, even with a fun fold, this will ship just fine. So you would write this like a normal card, roll it inside out, and you put it in your envelope and it's the same size. So you're all set. And when they get that card, it's going to look so cute when you open it up, right? It looks just like a gift wrapped card. Look at that. Does all the work for you. And it's so cute. I love a good coordinating set. Now, I will tell you, again, our note card collections do not carry over. You want to grab them now while you can. When you grab the Stampin' Up! Starter Kit, it's a great way to do it. So here we have the blue, and then we have the Sweet Sorbet. We have the Tahitian Tide and the Sweet Sorbet. These are two in colors that I adore. Very vibrant, very bold, and it's perfect. Thank you, Deb. Aw. Oh, starting chemo in the morning. Well, Lord, we just lift up Debbie Spicer, and then we ask that you cover her and heal her as she's starting this new treatment process, that you've gone before her and you will heal her and you will give her wisdom and joy in the trials that she is going through. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. There you go, Deb. I hope it helps you. Let us know how it's going for you. Now, I adore how quick and easy this all is, and it comes together. And I love the little springs on the inside. One thing people don't know is in California, everything's brown for like 80% of the year. And so rain really makes everything green. But here in the Midwest, everything is green all the time. It's fabulous. I love it. And so the snow melts off and there's green. Like, it doesn't need to become green. It's green. So there you go. Let me pull you up. Ooh. Hi. There. Nice to see ya. So with my Alice in Wonderland, I'm late. One of my favorite cups, because if you know me, I'm late all the time. This sweet little cup brought me some happiness, as did these sweet little teacup themed cards. Which is your favorite? Do you love this sweet sorbet? Oh my gosh, when I move it, the butterflies just kind of dance whimsically. Or do you like the Tahitian tide? I love that the teacups are backwards on this one. This one's sweet, but there's something a little bit more whimsical about it being backwards. So comment and let me know what's going on. And I know that if Bonnie's still on here, Debbie, that we'll be praying for you. Bonnie's a wonderful prayer warrior as well. So I love that. And you couldn't get a better person than Deb Fitzgerald. So, you know, love that. I hope this brought you as much joy as it does me. Look how easy this little step-up accordion fold is. So easy. And the measurements are already on my blog, so you guys should be able to go on right away, and I hope you will. Oh, I live in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Well, I live just outside south of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Can I tell you guys something? I am graphically challenged. So we're planning a trip to the Creation Museum, my daughters and I, and for a homeschool conference. And I was talking to a friend who lives down by there, and I'm like, why is everything so weird? She's like, because it's on the cusp of 3 states. And so she laughed because she knows I wouldn't know what to do with that. So she sent me like where to get like rooms. And so I will be traveling down there. Thank God for GPSs to go to that. But I am geographically challenged. Oh, it's so funny. So Bonnie is going to be praying for you. God will protect you in Jesus' name, Debbie. God will protect you. I don't know where you're located, but I am so glad that you joined us. And that's the wonderful thing about being online. We're allowed to join each other wherever we go. You should be able to see this tutorial with at least the Tahitian tide tonight. I will try to add this in the morning. I am a little tired, and I'm going to go to bed and hopefully sleep really well tonight. So Bonnie, thank you. I'm so glad I showed up. Deb is wonderful. She brings joy, and she makes beautiful cards. So you're lucky to have her in your life. What a blessing. So I'm grateful that you guys joined us. Thank you. If you haven't already, like and share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. And then check out the full measurements on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. Subscribe and hit that bell if you haven't. You want to join us all week long. We have some great tutorials coming. My Easter card, you guys, I'm so in love with it. And I meant to post it last week, but I was out of it. So I should have that up tomorrow afternoon. That spring Easter card is going to blow your mind. I love how it came out. So thanks for joining us. And don't forget, tomorrow, March 29th, Stampin Up is announcing their retiring list and their retiring colors. There's a large color revamp. And by doing that, they're going to be changing out some colors. If there is a favorite color of yours in this collection, you want to make sure you grab it now. Why? Stampin' Up is not making any more. That's it. What they have on staff and what they have on hand is what it is. And that's true for all retiring products. So once that list is done, you guys buckle up, as it's going to go fast. We are a global company, and it is wonderful. People are so in love with the quality of Stampin' Up, and so am I. 17 plus years in. So thanks, you guys. Have a great evening. God bless. Thanks for joining me, and like and share. I'll talk to you. Yes, you.